Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I have a few quick reminders. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps us spread the word, allowing us to continue to grow this community. Next, I'd like to introduce our Patreon group, where we have 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a meditation meeting. On Tuesdays, we have book club meeting. And on Thursdays, we have open topic discussions. These meetings take place at 6 p.m. CEST, so Amsterdam, Paris time. For my next announcement, I'd also like to introduce the Reparenting Daily journal, which you can find on Amazon. This journal follows along with the podcast, so each weekly and monthly themes are reflected in the journal. It provides space for you to keep your notes with plenty of extra resources on each topic that we discuss. It's an excellent tool, and if you purchase it, you can join our weekly meetings for free. Just send me an email and we'll get you linked in. For the last announcement, I'd like to introduce one of my most meaningful creative projects, a 3-volume series entitled Fairy Tales for Reparenting. Now, you might be wondering, why fairy tales? Aren't those just for kids? But through my personal healing journey and in studying the work of Carl Jung, Marie-Louise von Franz, and other spiritual and psychological traditions, I've come to see fairy tales as powerful symbolic maps for transformation. They carry deep, timeless wisdom, especially for those of us doing the hard work of reparenting ourselves. The series follows the structure of the hero's journey. Volume 1 explores the wounded child, stories of loss, betrayal, and innocence. Volume 3 is about the trials of endurance, cunning, and self-discovery. And Volume 3 is the return, stories of transformation, power, and wholeness. Each story is followed by journal prompts and space to reflect on how each story connects to your own inner healing journey. These are not just tales, they're tools. They're an invitation to connect with the part of you that still believes in magic and possibility and healing. You'll find both familiar classic and lesser-known stories from cultures around the world, offering you fresh insights and inspiration on your path. All 3 volumes are now available on Amazon. Your support means so much to me, not just for this project, but for the larger mission of helping myself and others reconnect inwardly. Reparenting is like nurturing a bonsai tree. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but with care, patience, and consistency, it will transform you. Thanks so much for being here and for supporting this work, and also for committing on your personal journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from an article entitled Setting Healthy Boundaries in Relationships. It's from healthguide.org. Just as a reminder, we are in July and the theme is establishing boundaries and assertiveness. We're in week 4, which is July 22nd until the 31st. And the theme for this week is maintaining healthy boundaries. Just as a quick reminder or an announcement, I should say, I noticed that there are some errors in the Fairy Tales for Reparenting series. What happened is I live in the Netherlands and they didn't have a production store here, so I had difficulties ordering the proof copies, and there's a lot of back and forth that went on, basically. I mean, it took literally about 8 months to get through this whole process with these books now and getting the proof copies, and when I updated the art and a few things in the series, apparently some of that is not coming out right, so I'm having to look through that again. So I will give you guys a heads up once that's clear. I cannot, unfortunately, take it down from Amazon because then I will have to restart everything again. So, unfortunately, it will still be up, but I will give you a heads up when you can purchase that again, and I'll give you a heads up once everything is cleared and straightened out. If you've already purchased it, feel free to send me an email, and I'll send you a free re-edited copy. Again, I was doing some re-editing for, I think it was maybe the 4th or 5th version, and when I was redoing the photos, some of the paragraphs are like not continuous, and there are some other errors there. So I'll go ahead and clean that up, and if you ordered a copy, let me know, and I will give you a replacement for free. And for those who are interested in purchasing it, just hold off until I give you the announcement once things are cleaned up. So without any further ado, let's start off with the article today. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships. Whether you're dealing with romantic partners, family, friends, or coworkers, maintaining healthy boundaries can help strengthen relationships, avoid unhealthy connections, and improve your self-esteem and overall well-being. What are boundaries in relationships? You might hear the word boundaries and imagine walls that separate you from other people. In a sense, that's true. But boundaries aren't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, they're an important ingredient in healthy and balanced relationships. They're also a crucial part in maintaining your identity, your mental health, and your physical well-being. Boundaries can include restrictions on physical actions, such as asking a roommate or partner not to look through your phone, or not to interrupt you when you're working from home. They can also be psychological, such as asking your spouse to accept that your goals and dreams may not be the same as theirs. Healthy boundaries in a relationship serve to encourage autonomy and reduce codependent habits. Set expectations when interacting with others. Give yourself a sense of empowerment and self-respect. Ensure your physical and emotional comfort. Clarify individual responsibilities in a relationship. And separate your wants, needs, thoughts, and feelings from those of others. Without healthy boundaries, your relationships can become toxic and unsatisfying, and your emotional well-being will indeed suffer. You might feel taken advantage of if a friend keeps asking for money, for example, or feel overwhelmed by stress if you feel the need to solve all of your emotional problems. Or if a parent continually invades your privacy, you're likely to feel resentful. Similarly, if you continue ignoring another person's boundaries, you risk making them feel uncomfortable and damaging this relationship. Boundaries aren't just necessary in your personal relationships, though. They're also needed in the workplace, where coworkers or managers might monopolize your time or disregard your needs. Unhealthy boundaries at work can also follow you home and reduce the quality of your personal life. One study shows that when burden and boundaries are blurred between One study showed that when boundaries are blurred between personal life and work, people experience more emotional exhaustion and less happiness. On the other hand, setting boundaries, particularly when it comes to job duties, can lead to a greater sense of empowerment. Learning how to set and maintain boundaries can change many aspects of your life, ranging from work to family relationships to dating. It all starts with understanding the difference between healthy and unhealthy boundaries. Thank you, and that's everything from today. Welcome back. When we grow up without healthy boundaries, especially in dysfunctional or neglectful environments, we often enter adulthood not knowing where we begin and where others begin. Where we end and where others begin. Today's reading is a powerful reminder that boundaries are not walls that shut others out. They're doors that teach others how to respect us. Reparenting means learning to honor our own emotional space, just like a good parent would teach a child that it's okay to say no, to take up space, to have different needs, and to not carry others' burdens. Whether with family, friends, romantic partners, or co-workers, setting and maintaining boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for self-respect and healing. Without them, we can easily become resentful, drained, and codependent. And with them, we reclaim our autonomy and create relationships based on respect and clarity. As we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, where in your life do you feel resentment or burnout? What boundary might help you protect your energy in that area? Number 2, what is one personal or emotional boundary you wish someone had taught you as a child? How can you begin practicing it today? And number 3, how do you typically respond when someone crosses your boundaries, and how would you like to respond instead? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.